When the university first conceived the idea of the Business Simulation Suite, what were the aims and objectives of the project?
The aims and objectives were to create a facsimile of a business within the university estate, one that had a reception area to greet people, an interview room, a boardroom and a working area, stroke classroom. It was to create a professional environment for learning, training, working that would also be flexible and allow for as many teaching methods as possible. 4 audio zones were placed into the suite, all individual but all could be used at the same time. High definition video recording from 4 IP cameras, which would allow for instant playback and recorded playback. A commercial video conferencing system, which can be displayed throughout the suite, not just on the one display. Replacement of overhead projectors with LFDs instead, to stop lecturers becoming blind as they looked around and to stop singular points of focus. Within this room we've got 4 LFDs, so wherever you sit within the room you have a direct sight line to one of them. Wireless screencasting is available within this room to make it a truly wireless experience, and all of this needs to be centrally controlled, so utilisation of a matrix system, unlike any that we've had in this university before.
And what did Pacific, as the university's chosen AV systems integrator for this project, do to add value to the Business Simulation Suite?
Well, primarily the adding of value was in the very competitive pricing that Pacific had. But above that, once the tender was won, then the enthusiasm for the project was really notable and really great for us to work together.
And did the delivery of the project meet the university's timescales and budget, and has it been regarded by those who've used it so far as a success?
The suite was delivered in time for the teaching block on quite a tight timescale, where we only had between the end of teaching and the start of teaching to really get this from what were old offices to a fully functional business suite. Everything of the implementation went in smoothly. The length of time was on really tying it all in with iPads and touchscreens, so the control mechanisms were all great. The usage so far, that's been very good. The simplicity of how this suite looks means that everybody comes in here and is unafraid to use it. But in real terms, it's got more technology in it than any of our other suites.
And one final question, Michael. Besides using it as a learning and student environment, does the university have any other plans for the Business Simulation Suite?
We would hope, given time, that many of the small to medium enterprises in the local community would come and use this facility for their own training benefit. It's fully capable of allowing people to do interview, training, boardroom etiquette, and of course we can teach any computer system that you wish to do.
Richard, how did Pacific meet the University of Portsmouth's Business Simulation Suite project aims and objectives?
Well, this was achieved primarily because Portsmouth engaged us at a very early stage, which allowed us to put a massive input on the design and on things like how they wanted the suite to operate, the flow of traffic, and primarily the end result, how they wanted to set up some of these meetings that they were looking at. So whether the business meeting would run, how they wanted their marketing meetings to perform. So by engaging us early, we were able to achieve all the aims that they were looking for.
And what do Pacific do to ensure that their AV and IT solutions are at the leading edge of new technologies? And how do you promote these to your higher education customers, such as the University of Portsmouth?
Well, that's a key question and very important question. We engage ourselves very much with our partners constantly, and we look upon it as a two-way working relationship. So if a partner brings a product that we feel that we can pass on to clients, we'll generally either have tech days at site or invite the clients in and show them the new products. And vice versa, we'll go back to the manufacturers and partners and say, look, have you thought about this? The clients mentioned that, and how it can basically constantly improve the products.
And if there was one quality that separates Pacific from its competition, What would that be?
I think primarily we're always looking to innovate. As simple as that. We're always looking to move forward and bring innovative products to our clients.
And as a long-term technology partner of the University of Portsmouth, what do you believe Pacific can offer the university that will differentiate it from other audiovisual integrators?
For us, it's very much about teamwork, right away from the account manager through to project managers, design, technical, any form of concept work that the customer requires. It's all about teamwork and presenting that team to the client, working all the way to the very end of the project. It's simple as that.